What's going on, everybody? It's kind of weird to be on this side of the host area of NXT Takeover or of an NXT show in general. It's usually Casey's thing, so it's kind of weird. But Casey is still—he's got that WrestleMania hangover, so he won't be here tonight. Well, he hasn't watched the show either, so he hasn't watched Takeover Orlando yet. But I'm joined by Justin and Amy. I'm trying to get better at telling people who's on the show because I forget they can't see you guys, so they don't necessarily know. But it happens. So it's not Casey, DJ, Amy, and Justin.
I kind of
Casey is
taken offense
somewhere.
to that.
I mean,
I kind of
I
take
think Casey's here in spirit. That's what it is. Casey's here in
it.
spirit, so I had to say his name. That's what it is.
Last time I
But
talked to him, he said Disney Springs. The last time I
ah,
talked to him.
Where the
ah,
heck's
so, I mean, so
I know it's in our.
he's doing
Is that
he's
still
doing all
in
the stuff. It is. He's still in Florida. But he's doing all the good stuff. So he didn't invite us, and I think we should be ashamed and we should be upset at the same time.
Hashtag ICWP 34 though?
Not wrong. But let's talk NXT Takeover Orlando. We started out with the pre-show. Nothing happened on the pre-show, so I'm not gonna talk about the pre-show. I don't even think I got to watch the pre-show. Did anybody watch the pre-show? Was anybody excited about the pre-show?
No,
It's literally 30 minutes discussing the match. That's it.
Hey, that's the kind of pre-shows I like. So there's 2 hours, 8 matches thing. Anyway, we started out with Sanity. It was Eric Young, Alexander Wolf, Killian Dane, Big Dano, and Nikki Cross going up against Ty Dillinger, Ruby Riott, Roderick Strong, and Cassius Ohno. I was kind of excited for Cassius Ohno. I was kind of underwhelmed. I don't know how to respond, like how to react when Cassius Ohno comes out. I'm just kind of like, I like him, but did he lose an ear though? I need to know. This man Joseph Connors got me thinking. Yes, you were saying words?
I don't know. He seemed to have an ear when I saw him in NXT Cleveland. Oh no, from 08.
I mean, it's a shame because Joseph Connors lost half his ear and he's the greatest of all time. And Casey, I'm gonna get to your comments if you give me a second. It's too much going on right now, but this was definitely a good match. But I'm gonna let Justin, or maybe I won't let Justin. I'm gonna let Amy give her thoughts on the match first. See what she thought while I go check live comments.
Where to start? The fact that crap, you guys, Heidi Lovelace, aka Ruby Riott. This whole Ruby Riott thing's gonna take me a minute to get used to.
You like that name? Because I don't know if I like that name.
I hate that name, but I love her.
I'm still trying to get used to it.
Sounds like Ruby Tuesdays. They're gonna have a riot at Ruby Tuesdays.
Oh God. We're trying to be Becky Lynch in this Punamania. No, it's hard for me to like that name, knowing her only as Heidi Lovelace and seeing her live perform. She's amazing, and I wanted to see more of her and Nikki Cross. Definitely love Sanity versus them. I kind of want to see where they're going to go with Sanity and how this is going to play out. Well, apparently Vince McMahon's at Raw. Spoiler alert. I was happy. I love Roderick. You've got like a team of my favorites right there. Cassius is growing on me. After seeing him perform live, knowing he's from an Ohio native, I start to like him. And he's just hilarious. In the first second, after Heidi had to tag out because Nikki tagged it, I think it was Killian or somebody. No, whatever the other goon insanity's called.
Alexander Wolf, says his name?
Yes, that one.
It should be the other guy who was there, who I liked. I don't know his name, but I liked him. He was a good guy.
Killian Dane?
No, not Killian. The guy before Killian Dane.
That's the only one I know. Eric Young?
No, not Eric Young.
Oh,
He's not in Sanity anymore. He got kicked out.
I don't remember.
I don't either. I should because I like him, but
No, I loved his. He just turned him around and oh no, KO punch. Essentially, it was just awesome. I thought they put on one hell of a match. I would love to see it go again somehow, but I have a feeling they're taking Sanity in a different direction. Hopefully, they take Ty out and put him on the main roster tonight.
They won't.
I don't know because he got the 10 spot.
That's true.
In the
those
Royal
10
Rumble.
chants. Those 10 chants last night during the Lesnar Brock match. The Lesnar Goldberg match was hilarious.
Oh yeah.
You said Lesnar Brock match, so
I know what I
Lesnar
said. That's why I
Lesnar
fixed it. I didn't need
Lesnar
your help.
Lesnar's facing himself.
But I hope they do something with him. I could see them taking Roderick and Cassius. They're giving Cassius a push right now. What? But the man's getting a good push. I like it. Everyone seems to like him. He's growing. But I could see Nikki and Ruby starting up a feud. Those are two very talented indie professional wrestlers, and they could take down and create something in that division. I would mention more, but that of the women, but that comes later on in this podcast.
Okay,
the
later
NXT
on,
Women's title.
You were wrong, by the way. You
I'll
were
get to
wrong.
that.
But we'll get to that. We will.
Listen here, we will get to that. We will have words, sir. We will have words.
You know, Casey's not here for me to say that he was wrong. So I
I
gotta
know.
next best thing.
His girlfriend?
Justin, you're wrong.
I'm
But
wrong.
Justin, you got any thoughts on the 8-person? That's what it says on my thing. 8-person mixed tag team match.
Yeah, actually, I do got some thoughts on this.
What are those thoughts?
Oh, I'm gonna tell
Okay.
about them right now if you let me talk here. I thought this was a very good way to kick off the show. I wasn't really expecting Cassidy Sono to be that
Cassius.
I don't know why I call him Cassidy Sono, but Cassidy Sono, to be that last person in the match for them. But I thought that was pretty cool that he was. I thought this was a good match, and everybody had their big spots in the match. I like when Roderick Strong during the match when he hits a stick kick. I can't remember who was on, but they freaking fly out of the ring. I don't know who was on, but I thought that spot was pretty cool.
Oh, that was awesome.
What do you say?
I said that was awesome.
Yeah, I like when that happened. Ty Dillinger, man, he was hella over in this match. I mean, he just cleaned house on every member of Sanity. I mean, he was just so over with the 10 chance, and he was just so over in this match. I mean, this was a good opener, and like I said, everybody had their big spots in this match, and I kind of wish that we had more of what's her name again? I can't remember her name right now.
Nikki Cross or Ruby Riott?
Yeah. Ruby Riott. I know Nikki Cross. But Ruby Riott. Yeah, I wish we saw a little more of them because I really never saw much of this Ruby Riott on the Indies. I know I'm terrible in that. I'm terrible now.
What is wrong with you?
Amy getting that cliff ready. Amy getting it ready. She putting the oil on the cliff so you can flip off.
But no, I thought it was a really good match, and I'm happy they gave Sandy the win. Just keep building on this team. And I don't know who's gonna beat this team. I don't know who's gonna be able to beat them. Just keep them undefeated down there in NXT. And
yeah, I definitely agree. I enjoyed this match. I definitely thought it was good. Let me freaking shout out to Casey and Sarah for watching the show, because if I don't, I'm gonna hear from Casey for the rest of my life.
No chance in hell.
Amy, Amy, Casey said he loved you. Even
Sure.
though he's hanging out with other women, so I'm just saying. I'm just saying. This is when
he's
you get
got no chance in hell.
Hey, but this is definitely a good match. So I think Sandy definitely should win. Obviously, they are the well-oiled machine, but it was definitely a good match. My issue was with Nikki Cross and Ruby Riott that they didn't get in the match enough, in my opinion. It felt male dominant, albeit it was 3-1 on both ends, but still, it still felt like it was male dominated, and I was kind of looking for more from those two, since they kind of felt like more the wild cards, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I definitely enjoyed the match. I just wish there was more of those two in it. Shout out to Killian Dane for getting that main roster debut somewhat. You never know if he's actually going to come up afterwards or not. Well, I mean, obviously afterwards, but actually going to come up in the next couple of days or not. So it's kind of interesting. I would assume not, just because he's Insanity, but who knows? I mean, they could attack the entire roster or something. That would be cool.
It's like the Nexus.
Probably.
Be the new Nexus.
I'm going to cry on this next match. We got the debut of Aliester Black, also known as Tommy End, if you don't know him, going up against Andrade Cien Almas, my boy. Love that man. Hashtag push him to the moon. Hashtag I was real hard on him and he didn't deserve it. Hashtag I love that man. Um, but wow, Sarah, I hope you can. I mean, I know like you're right beside him, but I hope you can see these comments. I hope you can see these comments. Wow. Anyway, this is definitely a good match though. Aliester Black versus CN. I was excited about this match. I thought it was a pretty good match. I like Black's entrance with the whole when he sat down in the Indian style. I was like, okay, I'm interested. I don't know why, but I'm interested. But I like him a lot. It was cool to see him at the UK tournament. I thought that was really cool to see him. But Andrade should have won. He was robbed. You know, he had it right there, and you know the ref, he counted too fast, and they rang the bell too quickly because the match won't over. So they cheated, and I'm going with it. CN should have won. Hashtag push that man. Justin, thoughts
Terrible.
on Aliester Black versus Andrade, CN Almas?
Yeah, I thought Alistair Black looked familiar because I remember seeing him on I about to say something else. PWG. I don't know what I was about to say there, but I remember seeing him on PWG a little bit, but I just couldn't remember who it was. But now, yeah. What?
Alistair or CN?
Alistair Black. I never seen CN on PWG before. No, but I remember now that was Tommy End. You know, I thought this was a pretty good match. This match, like these styles, like didn't really combine with each other in my opinion. Like, so I thought this was type of a weird match, but I mean, it was pretty good for what it was. And you know, DJ, I mean, always. The debuting people always get the win. I mean, usually they always get the win. So I mean, you know that your boy wasn't gonna win here. Andrade Cien Almas. You know he wasn't gonna win here. I mean, he wasn't gonna win here. I don't know where I'm trying
I
to
thought
go.
he was gonna cut the trend, Justin. I thought he was gonna cut the trend.
You thought he was gonna cut the trend? Well, I mean, who knows? Maybe someone on the next takeover might cut that trend. Whoever debuts at the next show. I don't know, but I thought it was a pretty good match here.
All right. Amy, thoughts on Black versus Almas?
Well, CN will never win a match in NXT, so
Darn it, because he's the greatest and they're upset.
They're racist. That's what it is.
They're jealous.
He'll never win. I've seen him perform live. He's not bad. However, I've been a fan of Tommy End for quite some time. You know, if you listen to the show, I am a huge European, British, indie professional wrestling fan, and I've seen a lot of his matches. However, apparently Teddy Long is out on Monday Night Raw, distracting me. But Tommy End or whatever, Aliester Black, these new names are gonna kill me. Horrifically kill me.
Same.
But he's more on the darker side of character-wise right now, but he's a very high-flying, athletic, powerful superstar.
Yeah, that new tan. I saw it.
However, that match started off horrifically so. I wasn't impressed. I was sad because I've seen this man wrestle live. I love it. But it picked up.
I definitely agree. I'm kind of upset no one got my joke. That means neither of you watch the show regularly. They don't know about the tan. They don't get it. That's a shame. Anyway, we just gonna move on because I'm a little upset. I know Casey was very upset about the joke, but we had the triple threat tag team match. Hashtag Tay Long for Hall of Fame, right? Right?
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Holla, holla.
How the heck? What is Teddy Long's Twitter?
But we had the Authors of Pain going up against DIY, going up against the Revival. I was surprised that DIY got eliminated first. I really was. I really was surprised. But you know, it's just because they had to leave the greatest for last, and not the Authors of Pain because they don't count. Come out the Revival, my boys. But I like DIY and the Revival working together. I love the tag team psychology, like just combined with all four of them, like switching switching members to do finishing moves, and it goes back to them knowing each other very well, and all of that. Like all of that just plays into this match, and I definitely just thought this was a really good match. I was excited to see a triple threat tag team match for the titles because I don't think we've seen that in NXT, and it definitely not at a takeover. So I was really excited coming into this match just to see how they would book it. And a little bit of me wanted the Authors of Pain to lose, but a little bit of me was like, I wouldn't be mad if they won. Plus, I think it's time for both DIY and the Revival to go up to the main roster. Because the Revival, baby, they gonna
Ugh.
dominate. Where's my belt?
Put
Where's
them
my
on.
belt?
I
Where's my
would put
belt?
them on
Somebody,
Raw.
y'all can't see me, but just act like you can see me, and I act like I can see you. Clank me, clank. Yeah, let's go, baby. I
It's
love the
Clanky,
Revival.
DJ.
Yep.
Clank
I
you.
mean, they're the greatest team in NXT history, in history of like tag teams ever. Come on, guys, let's be honest. They're the greatest. But I love this match. I love the tag team psychology. There's just something about tag team matches in NXT. There's
They know
just
how to book
something.
them.
Yeah, I would agree. Like they just know what they're doing. The tag team psychology is off the charts no matter who it is. Even the Authors of Pain do a good job with it. So it's like it's amazing to me.
See, I
Kind
would
of the
put the Revival on Raw and then put DIY on SmackDown. That's what they should do when they get pulled up.
it could
In my-
happen.
Well, yeah, SmackDown's more tag team friendly.
That's true. That's true. That is true. Um, but SmackDown doesn't get a tag team title match at Mania
Yeah, for shame, WWE, for shame.
because GG. But definitely a good match. Justin, thoughts? It's so weird not to say Casey. It's weird. I can't I'm having withdrawals. Justin, thoughts?
I thought this was probably the best match of the night in my opinion. Like, and this is cool seeing, a triple threat tag team match for the first time ever in NXT. If you guys don't already know that, well, now you do. Just for the people, that's telling that right now. Um, and I was completely shocked also, DJ, that DIY got eliminated because I thought they would be the final team, with their team in the match, with the Authors of Pain. I thought they would be the final team with them, but they weren't, which was really shocking. I thought I thought there were like a whole bunch of cool spots in this match.
Can you name one?
Like, can I name one? Like, there's so many. Like when they hit the stereo dropkick in the corner. I thought that was cool on Dash. What else? There was these really cool spots, and I can see last night in that Fatal 4-Way women's match. I could see that they were taking some notes from this tag team match right here. They were taking
I
some
took
notes,
some
and
notes. I did. I took some notes. I did.
you took some notes.
Oh,
What
not
kind
me.
of notes?
Oh, I thought you were talking about. Oh, sorry.
Nah, not you, but I could see that they were taking some notes last night from that match from Takeover, and I thought, like I said, the best match of the night, in my opinion.
Okay.
And I'm happy that the Authors of Pain retained their titles, and hopefully
The fans were not. The fans were like, y'all are bigger than everyone else. We hate you.
but yeah, I hope that DIY and Revival they get their call ups. Hopefully they don't get called to the same roster, like because we need a split. We need to have depth in these tag team divisions because definitely on Raw. There's so many tag teams on SmackDown, so we need to get more tag teams on Raw because I'm tired of always seeing the same matches on Raw. And yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm talking about Raw right now, but we'll be talking about that NXT.
Okay. Let's go to the apparently the greatest thing about this review, the only good thing about this review, according to Casey. Amy.
It makes me think he did something if he's sucking up.
He did.
What
He
did you
probably
do,
did. Let's be
Casey?
honest. Oh yes. Sarah said she wants to give him back. She said she's done with him. She
No,
said you can
Sarah
have
can
him
keep
back.
him. Keep him, Sarah. You can keep him. All right. I was sad and heartbroken that my boys DIY did not win.
I was the same way when the Revival lost. I cried a little bit.
I did a little because it's terrible But the chemistry and in-ring psychology in this match was just on point. From Johnny and Dash doing the simultaneous suicide dives through the middle rope,
Mm.
each of them performing like they were taking half the tag team of DIY and the Revival, splitting them was Tommaso and oh god, not Dash Wilder,
Scott Dawson. That's my
Scott
boy.
Dawson.
My other guy. Yeah.
Like they tagged up to do a DIY move, and Johnny and Dash did a Revival move. It was crazy. They were using each other's finishers together, and that's what I liked. I love the double submission. I wish they would have eliminated the Authors of Pain. However, I did see this coming because they're really trying to push this tag team, and it looks like the other two might get brought up soon. I don't know what they're gonna do with Authors of Pain. There's not too many tag teams left, so it'll be
Do you
very
think they're
interesting
gonna
to
get?
see.
I'm curious. Do you think they're gonna get brought up and turn into
I
the Vaudevillains and the Ascension?
No, Johnny. Those two tag teams are way too popular.
That's true.
The Ascension just
The
died.
Ascension is amazing. They
God
are
awful.
amazing.
They're the
UMC's
best tag.
delusional with
They're the
that
best
crap.
tag team. Man, like they
Justin, you
doing
really need
so
to
much
find that
work.
cliff right now. Ugh.
They doing so much work on the main roster, man. Like they're the hardest workers.
I think Justin already lost.
Well, go twice.
I might be drunk right now, just a tiny bit.
Clearly.
I might be hungover from that
that's
WrestleMania.
what it'll get. It's from that reaction last night to Jeff Hardy, to just Jeff Hardy exclusively.
Oh,
Hashtag Matt for champ.
did you see what I sent you on Facebook earlier? Of instead of Bootios, they
I saw that, brother Nero's. Yeah, I saw that.
Nero's
Oh, that's terrible.
It's
drugs.
the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. But
Lord have mercy.
Don't do drugs, people. Don't do drugs.
I
Careful
don't.
you.
I don't know.
why
If
you
it's
gotta bring
gonna
up the man's past like that? Why you gotta? I
Terrible.
mean, that's in the past. That's in the past.
That's
Yeah,
why he
we're
left the
about the
WWE,
present.
but that's nothing new.
Just saying. Anyway, we got Asuka versus Ember Moon, and I'm curious. I'm very curious. I mean, she is chomping at the bit for this one. So I'm gonna give this to Amy first. She is the women's wrestling specialist. So I'm gonna.
I love me some controversy with women's wrestling because I will start it and not second guess anything I do or say.
If you say anything less than Asuka's the best in the world, then controversy started. Like,
she's not, but
she is. She's the greatest.
she's good. I thought this was a great match, ending a little off, but I'll get to that. These two, I felt like Ember is a very strong opponent for Asuka. For once, she's not the tiny, skinny cheerleader type.
Alexa Bliss. Liv Morgan.
Even all of those, I felt like it was just those are never a good matchup, especially when you take ability up against that. Those two have like barely any, if none, indie experience. So you take someone who's got all the talent in the world, and put them up against that, and have them try and make something work. Oh hell, it goes downhill faster than anything. But you take Ember and Asuka, who've never faced each other in the indies, because Asuka was mainly in Japan, and Ember did do some British and mainly known out of Shimmer and Evolve. Check those matches out, by the way. Amazing. I'm super
Can I say
glad.
something?
No.
Yeah, sorry. What's up?
Oh yeah, so this NXT show that I went to, it was like back in September when Asuka and Ember Moon faced each other. Freaking, that was the best match of the night on that show. Like, that's all I have to say about that.
Well, yeah, that's what happens when you take two very talented women wrestlers and you put them in the ring together. You take people who know what they're doing and how to execute things with in-ring psychology and in-ring ability. You're going to have one of the most amazing matches out there. I'm very surprised, though, that WWE let Ember, this is the only indie freaking name I'm going to remember, not screw up. Ember bring the corkscrew stunner turnbuckle turnbuckle corkscrew stunner. Very surprised.
The O face. It's called the O face.
The Eclipse, however, WWE's not very keen on having them bring their known finisher, especially something to that extreme. To really never bring that in unless you're a very high name like AJ Styles was. You're not bringing in any of your moveset. You're restarting. Like when they brought Paige in, she maybe had 5 moves that they would allow her to use from her moveset. I'm surprised they let Heidi or Ruby, God bless it, use some of the moves she did that we saw that week, that NXT before Takeover. But I thought Ember should win, but the ending when Asuka pushed the ref makes me think they're setting something up, and I think Asuka debuts either tonight or tomorrow. And I think they're setting up for Ember Asuka rematch, and Ember's gonna win the title. I think they wanted Asuka to have that year as champion because I think she only needed like 1 more day or something like that. So I think that's what they're doing, and I think Asuka debuts tonight or tomorrow.
So you mean? I mean, I'm curious because I like the point. You mean that Asuka's gonna have to give up the title because she's so good? It's understandable. It
Sure. Sure.
that's what she meant.
She's very good, but I think if anything, Asuka debuts on SmackDown Live to challenge Naomi.
Interesting.
So, DJ, you need to look at my television.
Hey! Oh my God! It's the
What
revival.
is it? Oh my God! What is it on Raw? Is it on Raw?
Hold on.
Is it on Raw?
Right up to that TV.
Is it on Raw?
Yes, freaking. Turn on
Is it
your
my
TV.
voice? Oh my!
Your
Oh,
voice.
my voice! Clank me, somebody! Clank your belt to the screen! Oh, I broke it! Oh, God. Oh God, I'm so excited. I'm not even watching Raw live right now, so I'm gonna be just excited later. But
I told you they're coming to Raw.
I'm definitely they're
Hey,
gonna
no,
be the
I'm the
greatest.
one who said. I said they should be going to Raw.
You should
Yeah.
give your thoughts on this match. That's what you should do.
Okay, I will give my thoughts on this match. Oh man, Ember Moon versus Asuka. This was, actually I take my thoughts back. This was the best match of the night on the card. This was the best match. Like these girls know how to work with each other so well. I mean, the probably best match of the year so far, behind Cena and Styles. But this was the best match on NXT so far of the year. I mean, like I said, these girls know how to work so well with each other. They know how to put on a great match. Um, and I was kind of surprised that Asuka retained the title. I was surprised that she retained. But like I said, I kind of agree with you, Amy, that they wanted to give her that full year reign. So who knows? Maybe she might lose it on just an episode of NXT. Or maybe they might wait till an air takeover, which will probably be, I don't know when that's gonna be. Probably are they just gonna wait till to have a new next takeover at Brooklyn again? I mean, I don't think they're gonna wait that long. So maybe they might just do it on this episode of NXT. But like I said, I can't do this match any justice. This match was really good.
It was a hip attack from Asuka.
Hip
That's
attack.
damn sure.
I love the hip attacks.
That's all I kept seeing. Hips, hips, hips. But it was some really good chain submission wrestling to start it out.
Definitely.
That is why I love women from the indies because they know what the heck they're doing.
And I love that.
You
Star
never know what's coming.
that Ember Moon does on the top rope.
The corkscrew turnbuckle stunner.
Yeah, that's called the O face. That's what she used in Shimmer. It was called the O face.
But that's not PG enough for WWE, so we can't say that.
The O face. I don't know why they called it O face, but wanted to call it the Boodio face. I don't know. I saw the New Day on Raw.
Eventually, you'll understand. This match was really good. I really liked it. I was excited coming in this match too because I knew it's the best in the world. Going up against Ember Moon, whatever.
That's my bae. That's bae right there.
You can say that, but Asuka is the real. I think it works. But they definitely work well together, and kind of like Amy said, I definitely agree. Like I think the indie experience always helps. Just because adapting to the different styles, you have to do a little bit more of that in the indies because you never know kind of who you're going to be facing on any given night. And I love it. I just really enjoyed this match, and I hope Asuka comes up soon. Um, but I also hope she doesn't lose the title because she's the best in the world, so she can't lose. She can't lose. She's unbreakable, unbendable, undefeated. She isn't.
But
But
she's EC3.
I was hoping someone would get that.
Well,
Yes.
if they're smart, would put her up against Becky Lynch again. I saw bits and pieces of a match they had in Osaka, Japan. Holy hell, was that amazing! Holy hell! But Becky's also.
They could do that.
But Becky came from partly came from New Japan too, so they didn't meet each other in Japan. However, they've got that similar style. It's enough. That's some true competition.
Okay.
That's what. If Asuka goes to SmackDown, she's got better competition than she would go to Raw. I've seen the matches with Bayley and all the other things. I just didn't like them. Though Bayley will put up a good fight, she's just too small for these matches, especially like a Sasha Banks or somebody.
Yeah. Okay. Let's jump into the main event. We had Bobby Roode, your NXT champion. I haven't talked about the belts yet, but I'll talk about it in a second. After I announce who else was in this match,
I just
just in case you
completely
forgot.
forgot about that.
There's Shinsuke Nakamura. I as far as the belts are concerned, and I'm gonna have to get used to because I didn't really look into them that much, so I don't really like I know what they look like, but I didn't really look into them that much, and they really didn't like phase me that much. Like I was just kind of like, oh, cool, new belts. That looks fun. But I mean, I like the original NXT belt a little bit better. Just I don't know. To me, it had like a unique design to it. Now it's kind of just a traditional belt, which I don't really like that much.
They needed a new one after Paige, though, for the
Yeah,
women.
I know that. I know.
Definitely. I think the best tiles. I think the best tiles are probably the tag team tiles, in my opinion. I think
Yeah.
those are the best tiles that they came out with.
But this was definitely another good match. I just don't think it was as good as the one they had at Takeover.
San Antonio.
Yeah, the last location they were in. It was a good match. I just didn't think it was as good as that match. But I think I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with Bobby Roode next because I love the way Bobby Roode wrestles. Like
Eric Young.
That would be great. That would be amazing.
But that's an idea. Take Sanity versus AOP. Have Sanity win the titles, then Eric Young win
The
NXT title. Nikki Cross win the women's title, and you talk about something crazy.
Yeah, I hope they do that. That would be great. That would be amazing.
Book it NXT.
And pay me for that one.
Only thing I did
that money.
I didn't feel like the tornado Roode DDT, glorious DDT. I mean,
the top turnbuckle tornado, glorious.
Yeah,
DDT.
I didn't like it because to me it didn't feel like it added anything. Like it was just theatrics. It wasn't really like it added anything to the move because he still had to stop to pick him back up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it didn't add anything to it, in my opinion. But I love Roode working the leg, working the knee more specifically. I loved him working the knee. I think that it shows the type of wrestler Roode is. He reminds me a lot of Triple H, unfortunately. He reminds me a lot of Triple H.
What was
that? Yeah, he does. And I like Bobby Roode a lot. But he does. He reminds me a lot of Triple H in the way he methodically picks a body part and goes after it. Similar to what Triple H did against Seth Rollins. But I enjoyed it though. I was definitely excited going into this match, and I think it was a good match. I think it just wasn't as good as their last one.
Hey, move them.
But Bobby Roode retains. What?
Oh no, sorry. I was talking about
I guess you're Biggie Langston now. I guess you're Biggie.
All right.
I don't know.
Justin, thoughts on the main event?
I thought this main event was. I don't know. I think this was the weakest match out of all these matches here. I'm not saying this was a bad match. It's just that something didn't click with me for some odd reason. Like the beginning part of the match was good, but it feels like it fell off during like the middle, kind of lost me. But then during like the ending, like it kind of picked back up. I don't know. It's kind of this match didn't click with me for some odd reason. I just don't know why. And I definitely agree with DJ that that tornado DDT from the second rope really didn't like help with anything. Like it didn't really like seem like it did more damage. Like I don't know. Like it didn't really do anything for me. And I got like, ooh, like that's so freaking awesome. I want to see it again. But you know, I thought this was a good match, and um, I like how after the match, you know, Nakamura did his, you know, pretty much. I felt like this was a send off for him, you know, for pretty much ready to go to the main roster. But I guess you never know. But it seems like it was. But you know, and I also do agree that the San Antonio match was like it was a lot better than this match here because you know, I mean, yeah, it was just a lot better than this match here for some odd reason, but yeah, this was a good match though.
All right. Amy, thoughts on the main event?
Wasn't bad, wasn't bad. Had my likes and dislikes about it. Thought they could have done a little bit more with them. Those are two very talented individuals and clearly can do so much. I did like Bobby Roode picking apart Shinsuke's knee. That's how he is. I love it. True heel. True heel for that one. There's some good points, some bad points. I kind of wish they didn't play too much on that knee. Just because I wanted Shinsuke to go crazy and do some more moves. But yeah, the glorious tornado top turnbuckle DDT didn't do crap. It would have done more had he figured out how to actually DDT him from the top turnbuckle. That would have been good. Other than that, I did like it. I thought they were outdone by the tag team match and the women for sure. But it looked like it was Shinsuke's send-off from NXT, and hopefully we see him either tonight or tomorrow night because God knows that man is needed up on the main roster.
Agreed. Hopefully,
I kind of
tomorrow
like
SmackDown.
I kind of like to see him on SmackDown. The reason why is because you know he's a. I'm not you know trying to be racist. You know he's like a foreign guy. You know he needs to get his English a little better before you can send him to Raw. You know, and he can be tucked away over
Hold
there
up.
on.
Hold up, you
laughed
crazy
at-
fool. Hold on.
I looked at
Hold
that
on.
too. I agree, Amy.
Akira Tozawa is on Monday Night Raw, you fool. He speaks worse English than Shinsuke Nakamura.
But Akira
everyone knows
Tozawa,
it.
he's a part of the cruiserweight.
What the hell difference does that matter? He's on Monday Night Raw.
I mean,
I
mean,
I think what's gonna what Justin is trying to say. You know, let me help him out just a little bit because I get it to a certain degree. But Amy
I
had
do
the same
too.
reaction. I did. But
Why is it that people, Casey included,
it's one of those things where
insult Japanese culture on the show?
yeah, you know, it happens. And Spanish culture, but
That poor Spanish. Lo siento. Lo siento.
but I
amigos.
think I think he's trying to say Raw has a little bit more talking to it, and I think it would benefit him more to be on SmackDown with AJ Styles.
yes,
Yeah, AJ Styles.
that's what I'm trying to say, pretty much.
AJ
That's what-
Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
SummerSlam.
Book it.
Just
Book it
saying.
already. Come on. That better be. He better be on SmackDown tomorrow night. If he's not, I'm gonna come to WWE headquarters. I'm gonna kill some people.
You're
Well,
not.
not.
You're not.
You're not.
You can stop before you even say
I
anything else.
can't condone this.
Yeah, I'm not going to, but I'm gonna riot. I'm gonna riot something.
There we go. A little better. It's a little peaceful riot. Peaceful riot.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna kneel
pin
during the
something.
national anthem.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kneel.
I'm gonna
during
kneel
the
during
Ja-
America the Beautiful next year at WrestleMania, right?
I'm
That's
gonna
it.
kneel during the Japanese national anthem.
Wow. Wow, you're a terrible. We're gonna end this review. This is your NXT Takeover Orlando review because if I let Justin continue to talk,
It's just gonna
we
go
might get
south.
taken
And
We're
down.
we'll
gonna
have
lose
forever.
followers.
We're gonna lose followers and
We're
get
gonna
the
lose
entire
followers. We're
show
gonna be
taken down.
banned, and we're gonna be investigated by the FBI.
You know,
Not really, because me. You know, we ain't gonna get investigated by anybody.
I can't afford it. I work for the
Anyway.
law enforcement.
Anyway, but definitely a good show. I don't think it was the best ever in life, but it was a good show. I was excited for it. We got the WrestleMania review coming up soon. When Casey finally freaking is ready to review it,
It's all his fault.
dummy. I blame you and Justin, as always. But
Why you
Exactly.
blame me? Why you blame me? I'm starting to be
you know,
reactive.
Because he blamed you for
not.
everything.
that's
I'm
true.
not
You'll never
being
know,
honest.
Justin. You'll never know. But
You never
we'll see you guys next time on the Instant Class Wrestling Podcast. We hope you
Hey,
guys
can you give me
enjoyed.
some of those girls from Orlando? Like, come on, give me some of them. Like, come on.
All right.
What-
Before we get investigated next,
What girls
Goodbye.
did Casey meet in Orlando? I need to know. I need the Scoopy Scoop.
I mean,
Casey,
you
the
said
Scoopy Scoop.
you said he was with some girls over there in Orlando.
I said he was with a particular girl, Sarah, who's a big fan of the show. So don't make her mad and make her leave. Don't make her leave. Don't do it, Justin. It's all your fault.
no, maybe Sarah will beat up Justin
Oh, that would be great.
and
We need
keep
a
Casey.
hashtag beat up Justin. Keep Casey.
And keep
But,
Casey.
we'll see you guys next time on the Discuss Wrestling Podcast. Hopefully we'll all be back for and Casey. Maybe Sarah. Maybe Sarah.
Come
For the
hang out.
WrestleMania 33 review. That would, it'll be fun. It'll be a long freaking review because that show was, oh my god, it's so long. But we'll see you guys later. We hope you guys enjoyed.
Bye.
See you next time on the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast. The only podcast. Oh, wait. Instant Classic. Why?
Why you say
I
that?
couldn't even finish. Why?